gosh, look at that.
Mortifying.
Hi, Ava.
When I think of Ava, I think of the way that she entered this world. Ava was, of course, born with hypoplastic left heart syndrome, and I remember very distinctly them telling us that she had a less than 40% chance of survival at birth. And before they even pulled her out, she was screaming. And it was in that moment that I knew that everything was going to be okay. And sure enough, when they pulled her out, she was madder than a hornet, was screaming her head off, was nice and pink, and was defying the odds from the very second she entered this world. And she continues to inspire us, having gone through all that she has, 2 open heart surgeries before she was even a year old, and, countless hours of therapy and different interventions. Ava is like a bright ray of sunshine.
I am Ava Weidel, and I am 10 years old. So the short term for it is HLHS, which means hypoplastic left heart syndrome, which means the baby or whoever is not born with the left side of their heart. The right side has to do all the work, basically.
We just met with our cardiologist, the surgeon, just last week, and she had 3 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper.
Yep,
questions. She was the first one to drill the doctor, neither of us.
There are other people that have these conditions. Let's say there's a girl. She's 6 years old. She wants to play sports, but she can't. Don't say can't. Say not yet, because it's true. Eventually, one day, you're gonna be able to play that sport, like soccer or football or whatever. You're gonna be able to do it one day.
I think the thing that I'm most excited to see with the wish that she chose is to see where this all goes, because I have no idea, knowing Ava, it's gonna take off like wildfire.
My wish is basically I want to have a YouTube channel and a podcast, all the equipment and stuff, so I can eventually do it on my own.
Learning that we had a podcast wish was really exciting and also, kind of daunting because it's something that we haven't done as a team before.
When I heard about Ava's wish to be a content creator, I knew right away who I had to call.
We've had the opportunity to work with Make-A-Wish Iowa now for a couple years. We work in kind of a partnership capacity where we're the marketing arm for them.
I'm just so lucky that I could pick up the phone, call Trilix and say, I have this amazing wish. Do you want to help make it possible? And without any hesitation, yes. They didn't even know the details at that time. They just said, yes, what do we need to do?
Hi.
Hello.
In the time that we've worked with Make-A-Wish, we've always looked for an opportunity to continue to get involved.
We've been working away with Kaylee on the Make-A-Wish team to develop a curated list of equipment, developing your brand elements for review.
Because right away we were able to take a lot of our expertise and experience and pass that along to her and what she was looking for.
I'm Phil Young.
I'm Gail O'Brien. I'm a senior art director.
I do everything audio, from sound design to mixing and mastering.
For the first time ever, we were going to be the ones granting a wish and not just documenting it, but being a vital part into making Ava's wish come true.
Definitely something I've never done before, anything like that. So just that I get to put my spin on it, that I get to put my brand, help her with her brand from her great Pinterest board and all of her stuff, her inspiration inspired me.
Ava's initial business meeting was awesome. She walked in with a binder, asked for coffee for everybody, and just walked in like a total boss, ready to explain what she wanted, how to execute that, and her plan to take it beyond that.
And we talked about the podcasting, the equipment for that stuff, where I'm gonna be filming it, and the brand, and then they said they had a surprise for me and they brought me down here.
We showed up and she was super excited to be back because, of course, the first meeting was so fun. And so then after we spent some time working on some of the branding pieces, then Phil came to get her.
Ava and I went down to the studio and recorded her podcast intro voiceover. I took the time to write and record 3 songs for her and was kind of like, pick one. And she was like, I'll take all three. And it was like, perfect.
But what was really cool is they had so much fun, and she adores Phil.
But yeah, definitely most favorite part has been working alongside Ava, someone who is so into everything and attentive and present and just like stoked to be there doing it. That just snowballs the enthusiasm.
Wish Day is going to be a lot of fun for us. We actually get to take all the things that we bought her and go to her house and set up her podcast content studio.
We're going to do some sort of recording, so we'll kind of just stand by and help her as needed and treat it like it's her first real episode.
So for the podcast, I think I'm going to be naming it CHD is only part of me because it's true, but that's not going to stop me, and it's only one part of me, not the other part. YouTube channel is kind of different. We are still going to do some CHD stuff, but we're going to more talk about my life. We'll cook together, we'll read together, write, sing, art projects, all the stuff that I like to do.
She's excited.
Nice! You're so excited! So for the YouTube channel, we're gonna name it Let's Go!
For Ava, this is really important for her. We think when you go through such a drastic medical journey, and it's just a way for her to share all of that with the world, in turn inspiring other kids who have other critical conditions, just giving them the ability to say, like, I can also be like Ava.
We just want everyone to know that all of the hard work that you have put into it, we know it came from the heart because we could feel it. It's been a truly transformative experience, and we are just so, so thankful.
My name's Ava, I'm 10 years old, and today my wish was granted. Quiet on set!